Hey, everybody, listen, welcome into the building. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having a good time and had a good day. Listen, glad to see you out there because we got to talk, okay? Oh, listen, thank you, GC Chair. Okay, look, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're loving this channel. Okay, so listen, guys, join us. We're here to talk love and marriage, Huntsville, okay? And also, what was I going to tell you? I had something I was going to tell you. Didn't leave my head already. That's terrible. That I lost what I was about. Oh, I know what I was about to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Let me bring the friends in the buildings and I'm gonna tell y'all what I have to say. Hey, Roya.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Listen, before I bring the rest of my friends into the building, let me tell you something. You have to go check out Roy's channel. Go over there and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, okay? He started his channel. We want to support. In addition to that, we didn't pull all the details together yet. But at the top of the year, for the new year, we are going over to Roy's channel. We're going to go over there and do a little show together, okay? We're collaborating, okay? We're collaborating over there.
Yes,
So we're going to give
the
y'all the
dynamic
details.
duo. Hey.
Listen, we're going to give y'all the details of the show. It's going to be fun. It's going to be inspirational. We're going to have a chat over there. It's going to happen in 2023. So listen, we're going to give you more details, but be there. But in the meantime, in between time, go over to his channel and subscribe. Okay? That's what you need to do. Yes, yes. All right. Oh, yep, that's right. Go
Thank
and subscribe.
you.
Okay, Robin, you're in the building. Hey, Robin.
I'm a subscriber to Royer's channel.
Yes, Robin
Hi.
is. Yes.
And I'm enjoying it. And I have to tell you, yes, go over there. It's very different. It's as wonderful and sweet as Roy Air is on this channel, but you get all of him. And I have to say, every video I have watched, I've felt like I was sitting with him and I literally get in the comments and I'm having a conversation with him. That's how nice it
Oh,
is.
And I love that. So y'all come and join me, sit with me, talk with me. Let's have some fun. Y'all know I'm all about light love. I'm a little messy too, so it's gonna be messy too. But I'm all about, light love and positivity and just laughing and having a good time. So thank you, Diva. You know I love you. And I
oh,
appreciate you. And y'all hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button in this room because we about to get on the train and have a good time.
we about to get on that train. All right. Hey, Juanita.
Hey,
Hey,
congratulations, Roy. Yeah,
thank
yay.
you.
Congratulations. I can't wait to get off and subscribe.
Listen, you
Yes,
had
yes.
me cracking up last night, Miss Friday. It was the show with no people. How dreadful.
Okay.
Hey, I had
Oh
to
my
steal the
goodness.
White's line.
That was on point.
That was hilarious. Took
It
us
was.
out. Yes, yes. Look at, hey, Shan.
Hey,
Hey,
shit.
Hello, Shan.
I just go to Royer's channel and it's great. So I
Thank
All
need you guys
you.
to there
right.
subscribe. Diva, you look stunning like usual. Love the
Mm.
outfit.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Right? This red orange is everything. It is just,
Oh,
Yes.
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 Happy
It's
holidays.
She's
fitting.
giving us a little Christmas.
Yes,
Yes.
right. A little bit of Christmas.
And you look
Hey,
beautiful too, Juanita.
Oh, thank you.
You're
um,
welcome.
hey, Sebastian.
Hey Diva, hey everyone. How are you
Hi,
guys?
Sebastian.
Hey,
Hey,
Robin.
Sebastian.
Hi.
Hey,
All right,
Robin. Hey,
guys.
Sebastian.
Listen, guys, I hope you're ready. I hope you got your ticket to get on this train because we're about to pull out the station, okay? The only thing you need to get on this train is you hit that like button and
Yeah.
you chat with us in the comments. And sometimes, it's not often, but sometimes we got to kick people off the train. And you getting too crazy, you getting crazy, you getting rowdy, you saying too much stuff we don't like, we would deal with a little bit. We're gonna stop the train and kick you off, okay? You remember this, like, Lord, y'all probably, a lot of y'all probably don't remember this movie. Long time ago, there's this movie is Don't Throw Mama Off the Train or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm so dead.
yes.
Throw
We
Mama
gonna
from
have
the
to throw
train.
you off the train. We ain't playing that, okay? All right, guys. So let's start out this Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will say this: it was the season finale, and I want to definitely wholeheartedly give it up. I want to definitely wholeheartedly give it up to Love and Marriage Huntsville because they gave us a season of reality TV. Let's give it up.
Yes. Yes,
Now,
indeed.
In the end,
Carlos King, he can be messy, but he does know how to produce. And again, I'll give it up to Carlos King because he produced a Love and Marriage Huntsville season very well this season that he just gave us. Okay, we got a whole lot of realness because Kimmi Scott did not have to share her medical history that she went through, but she shared it with us. And I promise you that she helped a lot of people. She really
Mm-hmm.
did. Okay, you said I'm Team Collins all day, every day, riding with my peeps. Okay, all right. So yeah, so Carlos King and the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, all of them. I'm gonna give it up to them because they gave us a season. Okay, a season worth watching. So with that being said, we got to get into this. We open up with Stormi and Mel. Mel's getting a massage in her house, living her best life. Stormi stops by. And we gotta talk. Do we want to see Stormi next season? So when I finish with this scene, y'all gotta tell me, do you want to see Stormi next season? Yes, Throw Mama from the Train. Thank you, GC Cheer. That's what it was, that movie, Throw Mama from the Train. Don't get thrown off the diva train, okay? So, Stormi stops by and she's talking to Mel, and Mel's feeling a kind of way. She's feeling a kind of way because she's like, Martell done told his baby mama my business, my medical history, and she's pissed about it. She's feeling some type of way, okay? She's saying, yes, I had the COVID, I had the C-19, but what's the big deal? It's not that serious. And you have no right telling my business to your baby mama. So well, I'm gonna go around and I gotta ask you, do we want to see more of Stormi? I'm not sure yet. You got to come back to me on that, okay?
I'd like to be first.
Okay, I'll come to you first, Sebastian. And in addition to that, Mel is all up in her feelings. Now, I like Mel. I like Mel because she's a single mom now who made her come up because a lot of females when they get divorced, they're almost in ruins, and they had a hard comeback for recovery. Melody showed these ladies out here, you can snap out of this. You can do this. You can snap back. She got 4 kids and she's doing a darn thing. I'll come to you, Sebastian. Do we want to see more Stormi?
Well, actually, I initially don't like Stormi, but I want to see more of her because have you not been seeing what's going on online? The subliminals being thrown from Mel to Stormi's, they probably fell out.
what?
Oh, I've been out of the loop.
You have
Really?
been out of the loop. People in the chat, please comment on that because there have been subliminals all these past couple of days between
I saw
Stormi
that today.
and Mel. So I want to see if this drama could play out on the next season. So yes, I want to see Stormi back.
Okay. And how do you feel about Mel being in her feelings that Martell told the baby mama that she had the C-19?
Mel needs to calm down, okay? Mel needs to calm down. She needs to take a chill pill. It's not that big of a deal that he told whatever her name was, told her that she had COVID. Obviously, your kids play with her child because they share a father. So obviously these things need to be talked about. So calm down.
Okay, calm down. Okay, calm down, Mel. So hashtag Mel, calm down. That's what we got from Sebastian. Okay. Shan, you're in the building. Do you want to see more of Stormi? And is Mel just team too much?
Hey everyone again. I like Stormi. I don't know why, but you know, I feel like she's genuine. So I do want to see more. And now I know about this new drama Sebastian just mentioned. Yes, I want to see her again. But the C-19 situation, I think if there wasn't kids involved, then I would be mad at him for telling her. But since, you know, their kids are, you know, around each other, possibly, I think it's okay that he told her what's going on.
I agree with you.
So she's not blindsided, you know?
No, I agree with you. I agree with, and so that she could protect the kids, right?
Yeah.
Protect the kid. Yeah, I do agree with you. Okay, Juanita, do you want to see more of Stormi?
Yeah, I kind of like Stormi's spirit a little bit.
Okay.
And yeah, because I want to find out what's going on that's been on these YouTube streets. So I hadn't had a chance to look at it yet, but yes. And now I'm really not a fan. I'm usually not a fan of Martell's, but at this time, I don't think he was out of place because he had to let her know so that she could take her baby to the doctor to be tested. So you know, he was in the right there. Now, what she did with the information was wrong, but Martell, I agree with him 100%. He should have told her, and she needed to know.
I agree with you on that. So hold on 1 second. High Precious, you're in the building. Give me a minute. So Shiny Star says Stormi's mother was talking bad about Mel. Oh my, the mothers just can't seem to mind their business, huh? She should have mind her own business. I don't like Stormi. Y'all gonna have to give me more in this.
I do like Stormi.
She said she do
like
Stormi.
She do like Stormi. Oh, she said I do like Stormi. Okay, I'm sorry, Shiny Star. Okay, what's with the moms? The moms need what's that song? I think it was it LL Cool J? Your moms need to mind her own business. This
he did say that.
Your mom's in my business. She's in my business.
No,
yes.
Lucy Pearl. I can't stand your mother. She's just so much in my business, and I can't really deal with it.
Now. Okay. But that's another one. But Precious, you're in the building. You're new. Do you like Stormi?
No, I don't like Stormi.
Oh, shoot.
Stormi's fake, and she's messy. The thing about Stormi is she'll smile on your face and she'll lie. She looks like a con artist that's trying to sell a lemon car and finding someone to believe her.
Stormi, welcome to the business. Oh my
welcome.
Guns blazing.
Yes.
Well, it's the truth. I've seen Stormi play both sides of it. She's fake. I don't like her. She needs to go.
Oh, so Stormi got to go. Oh my. So what do you think about Mel and you know her being upset with Martell over this whole
Diva, she's childish. She's childish and immature. She's still in her feelings. She wants that man. She needs that man. She got to have that man. You see, as a woman, and I've been in that same predicament she's been in. But let me tell you something about Mel. Mel is trying to act all hardcore that she don't want that man. But then you invite him to Destin. To do what? To be with the family. But then he's gone there to discuss his child. You're in your feelings because he spoke to baby mama and you thought that was over with and that you had control over that situation. But you see, karma is now she's looking stupid in these streets.
Oh, okay, Precious.
Oh my, clutching my pearls. Oh my.
I don't like Mel. I don't like Mel. I don't like Mel at all. And here is why. Mel is good with the words, where Martell and Destiny is not. What I need for them to do is get just as good with her with the words. Because what it is that I'm a parent. I co-parent. Okay? Keep in mind, when the love is gone, the love is gone. I was married to a narcissist. At the end of the day, you got to find love for yourself, but move on. Mel is still stuck. She's stuck in the past, but she tries to make everyone believe she's so over Martell. What would that have been for her just to open up that door and let that man sit down with his daughter? But she says she's over it because he told baby mama that she have COVID. Well, let me tell you something. If I go to the hospital right now, the first thing they're going to ask me, have you been in contact with someone with COVID?
Exactly.
You have to know that. So I don't understand why Mel was so much in her feelings. You know why? She's becoming just a big as narcissist as Martell is, because she's trying to make everything about herself and she needs to get off that trip. He wasn't making it about himself this time. He was making it about those children. Allow that man to be a father. And that's something that she stuck with. Because at the end of the day, she can say all what she wanted about Martell, but she chose that man. She married that man. And she laid down with that man and made those 4 children. Those children didn't ask to come here. She laid down there and made those children into the world. And the one thing about co-parenting is this. I don't have to like you. I don't even have to love you, but I have to respect you because you're the father of my children, regardless of the person and things that you've done to me. Because part about forgiveness is forgiving for yourself and moving on. You see me? Once that man had did that to me for 15 years, cheated, lied, had women beating me for this man because this man was saying that he was single. Well, let me give you a word of advice. When you say that you're over and you're done, that man could be sleeping with a woman in your face. That shouldn't even bother a male. But guess what? Some words that he called to tell that woman, that baby, that watched that baby for COVID, she was all in her feelings. You want to know why? As much as she's fooling everybody, that, oh, she's the victim. Oh, I don't want Martell. I'm not checking for you. Boo, you checking for him. Because how would you know that he had spoke to the baby mama and told baby mama all that drama? You know why? She's checking for him. She's checking for him. And guess what? It shouldn't have mattered whether he told baby mama or not. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's his child. That's her child. Something happened to that child in the middle of the night. What is Mel going to do about it? Nothing. Because actually Mel don't care about that child. Mel just care about me and him and her. That's it.
Ooh. Okay, Precious. I needed tea tonight. I'm sitting here drinking my water, but I should have been prepared and got my tea. I mean, okay. So Shan.
Hey, what about me?
Okay, I'm coming, Robin. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead, Robin. I'm coming to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because
you can go, Robin.
Well, you know,
I'm sorry, Robin.
No, the way
no, it's okay. I'm actually the calm one today because I will say that Mel was not. I don't believe Mel was angry that Martell told this woman that she had COVID. She related in the show that he was on the phone and he called Mel by the other woman's name, and that's what pissed her off. We all know that as a matter of public
health.
It
shouldn't. It shouldn't. It should not bother Mel at all if it's over.
You call me by somebody else. You spell my name wrong. We're gonna have it out. But no, seriously, she no. But the thing is, but as a matter of just public health, we know that that's not an issue that needs to be disclosed. I heard her more angry that he called her by the other woman's name than anything. And about Stormi, I would love to see Stormi on again. I don't feel like we got to know her. I want to see her for a few reasons. First of all, I want to see more of her estate. I want to know more about her business and how she has built it. We have already heard that she started this when she was in high school, when she would mix her concoctions and sell them. That's the side of Love and Marriage Huntsville that I have always wanted to see. Now, with all these other backstories that y'all have brought up, Sebastian, about what's going on social media, I can only follow one story at a time, and I don't have the time and energy. I don't think that it was initially built to be a multi-planed expression. So I'm going to stick with what they show me on the screen and what y'all tell me here. But I am here for Stormi. Bring her on, bring her some more, because I believe that she elevates the show, especially from a business point of view.
I agree, Robin. That's a good point. Business point of view.
Okay. Royer, Stormi, Mel, and her feelings.
I'll start off with Mel. I'm taking a different route with Mel at this point in time right now because I just feel, since I've been watching these past couple of episodes, that everybody has been kind of trying to give of themselves. And I just don't feel like Mel is really giving of herself. Even in today's scene, you know, when she invited Stormi, or forgot she invited Stormi over in the midst of her massage, I just thought it was very kind of rude, just to be laying there getting your massage and you have company. I just felt like it was very matter of fact. Oh, Stormy's coming. Okay, she can come and sit down on the floor or on the chair. We can talk. So I didn't really care for that. I just feel like she's
Exactly.
kind of giving me a little bit of an arrogancy to me. I also did not like the way that she was trying to make it seem like that Martell was putting out real medical history about her, because medical history is what she said, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a false claim. It wasn't like he was trying to tell her about your childbirth, or you and your female cycles, and things of that nature. He
Mm-hmm.
told information that needed to be told. He was with you for 3 days, 4 days, however many days y'all was in Destin, around the children, around other people. And protocol does call that anybody that you have been around in the past 48 to 72 hours since you have found out that you possibly have it or have tested positive, it is your responsibility as a duty citizen to let each individual know that you have been around, which has been the
Mm-hmm.
problem with this issue, because people have not been honest about when they had
Hello.
it, and then was still running
Yeah.
around here doing what
Yep,
they was doing, and
exactly.
now we ended up what we ended up in.
What? Right,
Yes. Come
right.
So
on.
I
Well,
just didn't
amen.
like that.
Amen.
And I
Amen.
just feel like Mel is being very petty. And I want Mel to get back to that mature side. Like you said, you haven't been around Martell and his drama for so long, and you were doing so well. So don't let a momentary infraction, mess up all of the hard work that I feel that you have put in to become this better person that you have become, in my opinion. And
Mm-hmm.
then I agree with Robin and some of the other people as far as Stormy. At first, when we first started off with Stormy, I did not like Stormy. I didn't want to see
Mm-hmm.
Stormy back. But Diva, as we have been talking and throughout the episodes, I think Stormy, as I said, they don't introduce characters well on this show. And I really
Mm-hmm.
have begun to see that Stormy does have a side to her that is more than what we have been given and what we've experienced. And I would like to get a little taste of that other side of her, just to see what she may have to offer, because it could be good for the show. There are still some lackluster characters in the show. And so we
Mm-hmm.
need something that's going to continue the show into season 5 and forward and take it to the next level. So I think Stormy and her husband can kind of bring that in which we need for now.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I want to know though what's going on with Stormy Mama, but we'll find that out later.
Mm.
Dr. Love, you're in the building. Do you want to see more of Stormy? And what do you think about Mel feeling like her personal business was told by Martell to the baby mama?
Hey everyone, sorry I'm a little late.
No problem.
Hey,
I
Dr.
Hey.
Love.
hey, I love and marriage Huntsville. That is one of my favorites. So, I do not feel that Martell should have said to um Coleslaw that it was her. That's what
Mm,
I feel. I really feel like he Martell was keeping up mess. And he to me loved drama. I've always felt this way about him because he could have easily said, me and the kids have been exposed, and your child or my other child too to COVID.
mhm,
Da, da, da. He didn't have to say her because he knew no she was gonna go on social media and do the most. He know her by now, and he know he really don't have any control over her when it comes to things like that. So that's why I believe she was I don't think it was that she had it, she cared that anybody knew, but it was the person, okay,
mm.
that he told. And then like she said, just started more drama. And what was the other question? I forgot that quick this
Stormy,
morning.
you like Stormy?
Oh, Stormy. I've said it time and time again. Stormy best to get a PRASAP because she's going to mess up that $1 million business she has, messing with this TV show, trying to be I don't know what, because she don't sing and she don't dance. I don't think she acts either or into that part. or I don't know if that's part of her life too, that she want to become an actor. Unlike I feel like Mel do. Sometimes I feel like Tisha did in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. How did I feel about what is our other girl? I think she just doing it for her husband. Oh my goodness, what is her name?
Tisha?
Kimmi.
Tisha?
Kimmi. I feel like Kimmi
Kimmy?
is doing it for her husband. But with Tisha and Mel, I really feel like they wanted to go into acting or wants to or something of the kind. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Stormi, she do not give me that, even though it could be that she do want to go into acting. But Stormi, she don't like Mel. I don't think she
Mm-hmm.
ever liked the Mel. I think she's always been jealous of Mel for plenty of reasons.
Mm.
Um, but Mel to me gave her the benefit of the doubt, or not gave her the benefit of doubt. I don't think Mel even knew till she got on this show and showed her true colors. You know, because she now saying Mel didn't give me a platform, Mel didn't this, Mel didn't that, or her mother. I don't know who's saying it, but your mother ain't saying too much without you telling her too much either.
Well, that part right there. That part right there. Mother got to get the info from somewhere. Facts. Before I move on to the next scene, does anybody else have a comment on this particular scene, the opening scene? Okay, I'm gonna move. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So Martell is doing a another wine event because he got to make good with Uncle Sam, right? So he goes there. He talks about how Malika did the first event for him, but now his cousin is doing this event in Huntsville. He doesn't really need her because he knows Huntsville, and he want to pick a nice space and make sure that all goes well. So he kind of meets up at this space. Destiny comes. Destiny is messy.
Very,
She's very
Very
messy.
messy.
Very
very.
messy. Cause she plays a whole little video pretty much, of what Mel said about, him and Sheree or whatever the case may be. She's just messy. I don't get what Destiny's motivation is. I know
Hater.
this. Yeah, that hater. Well, there it is, right? Okay, so she said she's a hater. She's just being messy, and Martell just pretty much is like, well, I didn't tell Melanie about me dating Sheree because it wasn't necessary. He said we both just moved on. We're both just trying to co-parent, so he didn't feel that telling her what's the big deal. Why do I need to tell her? And
Right.
then they show kind of Tisa and Marcel, and Marcel said that Melanie was good as long as Martell was pretty much in the gutter. Once Martell started to level up, he felt like Melanie had issues with it. So Marcel feels that if Martell is not winning, Melanie's going to be good. But once he start winning, Melanie got a little issue with it. And he said, in this part, I do believe. Now, Marcel got his issues, right? But I will say this about Marcel. One thing he said that I really feel is true. When people say they're unbothered, they are bothered. Because if you're unbothered, you wouldn't say a word. You wouldn't even mention it. You would care less. So that part, I will say that he made sense to me. And it was messy. It was a whole lot going on in that scene. But I will say this, Martell did pick a nice event space. He got that right this time. So let's talk about this whole Destiny Martell at the event space. I don't know why Chris was there. I feel like they're trying to push Chris in our life a little bit more, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I don't know what he brings to the environment, but he's in our face. They slaughter him in our face a whole lot more, and I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. Okay, and if I really want to see him. I'm letting it marinate with me. But that's kind of what happened there. And the cousin who did the event and coordinated the event, she did her thing. She did her thing. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up to her. She did her thing. So and at the event, you might as well go ahead and squeeze in, at the event and whatever the case may be. Everybody seemed to come out. Destiny and Tiffany got into a little something. But Destiny is messy, but so is Tiffany. And Tiffany this season, she underperformed. If
Yep.
Tiffany wasn't even, we could have
Like
did without.
usual.
Yeah, that's true. We could have did without, Tiffany scenes, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He said that he didn't want Sheree to come, and I get that, right? Because it would have been a distraction. But
No,
see,
Mhm.
at the same time, though, it's reality TV. I wish she would have came.
yeah,
Okay,
had to
so
pay her. That's
um,
what that was about. Carlos would have had to pay her.
he probably would have, but I do wish she would have been there, right? Melody didn't show up. Mel wasn't there. So Kimmy tells the rest of the group, about her diagnosis at this event. Stormi hugged her. Destiny told her, I'm here for you, whatever you need. Now, this is the
Mm.
scene that touched my entire soul. Marcel and
And
Jaylen.
Jaylen. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
my God. It
Yeah.
touched me with every fiber in my being. Um, I just appreciated that scene. I felt for Jaylen. And he said, listen, I ain't never even seen my mother cry until her wedding.
Mm.
And he said, so we don't really talk about these things. He said, I don't know if I could talk about it. It's funny how Jaylen and Maurice are like similar. They
Mm-hmm.
said similar things
Oh,
about the way they express their feelings, or maybe not express their feelings. It was an interesting scene. But this is when I'm gonna get to the Scots. No matter how messy they are, when it comes time to be there for family,
Mm-hmm.
yo, give it up.
They're
Give it
there.
up.
Yes.
They
Yes.
are there. They
Yes.
can be as messy as they want to be. But
Mm-hmm.
in more so, if you really listen to him, he's a wordsmith for sure. He's a wordsmith when he want to trick his wife, Tisa, but he's also a wordsmith when it comes to needing to say the right things to somebody that's going through a situation.
Right.
Because the words he spoke to Jaylen, 100% hands down, I got to give it up to Marcel. So
yeah.
that scene was a whole lot. It was really good. And listen, Jaylen straight up said it. I'm scared. I'm
Yes.
scared.
Yeah,
And
that was
Yeah.
That
Real.
was real
wasn't it?
touching.
that was so
I'm gonna come.
compassionate.
It
It
was so
was.
compassionate. So I'm gonna stop there, and we'll go through the Martell and Mel scene later. But I just want to talk about the wine event. I'm going to give it up to Martell. He's not a speaker, but he managed to start over and get the words out. Uncle Sam was proud of him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because they had Grandma Inez, they had her picture there. And
Yes.
Martell redeemed himself with Uncle Sam. And he named all the uncles and the cousins and the brothers and the kids and the dogs. He thanked
Everybody.
everybody this time. He thanked
Everybody.
everybody this time. He redeemed himself. He got it better. And let me tell you this about Martell too. But him and Mel used to always dress nice and look nice together too. He know how to dress the dress. He know how to do his thing. Now, I forgot. I got to mention this too really quickly as I go around everybody talk about this. What I did not like is Marcel and Tisa. See, they got a jealous spirit. The
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
Mhm.
Marcel trying to act like Tisa was the jealous wife, but both of them together, they got a very jealous spirit. Because
Mhm.
they was
Mhm.
like, oh, his wine is no competition for our champagne. So my thing is, though, it's a lounge. I've never been to a establishment, and I don't drink, but when I go to these establishments, they have all kinds of alcohol, every brand,
Exactly.
every
Yes.
name, all
Yes.
kinds of wine, and they're
Mm-hmm.
all surviving in the
They don't
establishment.
discriminate.
They don't
Right.
discriminate. Why you got to be shady to this man and his wine? And why can't his wine be at your lounge in case somebody wants wine instead of champagne? They were shady for that. And that's why they're never, you know what, like what did Nene say? You never win when you
You
play
never
dirty.
win when you play dirty.
That's
You
right.
never win when you play dirty.
Mm.
That's why they're not gonna win because they're always playing dirty. And both of them got a jealous spirit and they belong together. I'm gonna start with
Fact.
you, Royer. What do you want to do? They said it ain't like I said that Martell just well. Come on now, can we give it up for Martell
Y'all
and
need to stop. You know
I
he's
think
buff.
Martell does
Honestly,
dress well. I think he
man.
really, really does. I think
He's buff.
he has better style than most men, in my
Yes.
opinion. Now,
Yes.
he does have better style than
He
most
he
men
dressed
and can
nice, but
dress
his
better.
clothes are a little tight.
Yeah,
Because he's buff.
Well,
No,
that's for sex
hold
appeal.
on. hold on, we're
I
gonna let
like the
Roy speak,
tightness.
but let me just say this. I'm coming around to everybody. His clothes aren't tight, they're fitted.
Fitted,
They're
yeah,
fitted.
fitted. Diva, my girl, you get me.
Tight.
No.
Weak.
Oh,
Not the
he gotta
fitted.
leave
the
that
new
to the
word.
young kids.
No,
He got to
not
leave it to the
tight,
young
people, they're
kids.
fitted. Somebody
That's
throw
the
in
word.
the chat. Hashtag fitted. They're
Hashtag
fitted.
fitted.
They're
Hashtag
telling to his kids.
Hashtag fitted.
Hashtag tight.
Two.
He's telling to
T-O-O
his
tight.
kid, okay?
Double T tight.
Two.
Y'all are funny to me. We're not gonna start this tonight already. All right, y'all. Now
We're not
look.
gonna start this tonight. The man can dress, but y'all stop. The man can dress, okay?
He
He
too
can
thick
dress.
for that. He too
It's
thick for all that.
talent. It's talent
Carrying
and fitted.
on.
So you can't say fit it too tight. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like crushed velvet.
Hashtag fitted. Go ahead, Warrior. Go ahead.
Okay.
Fit it too tight.
Now we do. Y'all so stupid. Okay.
Y'all about to make these chocolate wild
Wait
quarter.
a minute,
Come
y'all.
on.
What's that song by the Ohio player? Skin tight.
I don't like that y'all using the word tight. It's fitted. It's fitted.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Come on. Fitted
Fitted
is
overkill.
in now. Fitted is
Come on,
in now.
Diva. Come on, Diva.
Okay.
Martell's
Tell
suit.
me.
Martell's suit was cutting his circulation.
Not the circulation. Okay.
Wait,
That's why he
wait,
messed
this
up.
is it. This is it, and then I ain't gonna mess with them no more. They said it's medium. It's
Medium, right. Medium. Medium.
I ain't gonna mess with them no more. Okay, snuggly. Tell it too
Snuggly.
tight. Look, say that ankles. Listen, the
Oh, the
ankles
ankles.
are always
Yes,
on
the
display.
ankles.
That's the look now. That's the look. That's the look. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to them.
Don't forget them loafers.
They said if your balls are showing, it's too tight. No, it was fitted. It was fitted. Now, come
Not
on,
baby
Diva,
gap.
That's why Carlos love him.
Look like they be strangling them balls, don't it?
Oh my
Look like those
God.
balls be strangled.
Mary, thank you, because they trying to play Martell out over here. Come on,
Baby
thank
gap.
you,
The
Mary.
baby gap.
Oh my God.
Suffocate with. See, y'all doing him wrong. Y'all doing him wrong. Okay, Roy, go ahead. I ain't gonna pay attention no more. Hashtag fit it.
Y'all are a mess. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yes, beautiful event space. Beautiful event space. Beautiful day. A nice view of the city. I
Yes.
thought that, the table decorations, it was very simple, very, nice, elegant, just put together. It was giving what it was supposed to give, in my opinion.
Yes.
And so as we follow along, we see now, what's that man's name again, Diva? The guy that was there with him.
Is it Chris? You talking about Chris?
Chris?
Is it Chris? Okay,
Yes.
Chris. Okay.
Yes.
So
he
it's
look
Chris and
good.
Martell,
Chris is married.
I know. I'm married too.
Y'all need to stop.
Y'all cutting up the night. Okay, listen. Okay. So as we're walking down the walkway, we're talking and having conversation. And so now we have to remember, Chris came with intentions to check Marceau. Because remember, him and
Right.
Marceau
Yes.
got beef because of what happened in Atlanta. So
Right.
we got to keep that in mind. And so as we're walking, Destiny comes into the scene. And, I was kind of shocked to see Destiny because I just, at this point, I don't understand what Destiny's purpose is on this show. I mean, you
Right.
come, you have an attitude, you don't give anything, you don't try, you don't involve yourself, you're just here. So, she comes, and so it just behooved me that you already don't come, you don't do nothing, you don't try, but then you're going to come on top of that and be messy and try to be the bone carrier / collector as AKA Sheree, which was just so shocking to me.
Right.
And I was like, oh, so now your friend dates Sheree and now you're going to play Sheree's role on her show? Okay.
Yes,
So
they've
then
been
you bring
talking.
this tea to upset this gentleman on his day that he should be celebrating. So then it brought to me, well, what kind of friend are you that you're going to bring me some messy tea on the day that I'm celebrating my grandmother's wine? And like, you already know I got to give this speech. I'm not literal, verbally,
Very
well,
eloquent.
eloquent. Thank you. I'm not verbally eloquent. I don't do big crowds, like that, because you could just tell he was very uncomfortable when he was up there talking. So the fact that she just came and threw his whole game off and threw this mess in, it just like really completely turned me off of Destiny. And then we turn into the actual scene of, getting ready to prepare for his speech and everything. And so her and Tiffany get into it. Now, I can kind of understand Destiny's flight because Tiffany does just know how to mess up a moment and she can't read a room. Like, girl, obviously you can see that Destiny doesn't want to talk about Mel. So why do you keep bringing up her and Mel? Every time that we all get together, we talk about Mel and Destiny and how they're not getting along. Obviously, they do not want to be friends. So leave it alone. So I could kind of feel the clap back that she was giving Tiffany. But then again, like, Destiny has just had such a negative
Was
attitude
doing
this
too
season. I
much.
don't feel like, I just don't feel like she can clap back at anybody for me at this point. You need to
Right.
be nicer than nice to everybody on the set. You don't need to have a problem with nobody because your attitude has just been so disgusting.
Right.
So then we start talking about Marcel and Tisha, talking about that Mel is jealous of Martell dating Sheree. And I'm just like, okay, she may feel some type of way, but what is that any of y'all concerned? I mean, both of y'all are jealous, in my opinion, because the way Marcel was looking at Mel last week, he was just thirsting and saliving over her. And Tisha's so jealous because she see her man's eyes wandering all across the world on except everybody but her. So I just couldn't believe that they were sitting up here talking about somebody else. I'm gonna flip my page. Just my last note. Marcel and Jaylen.
Oh.
What a scene. What a scene. What a scene. Oh my gosh. I just fell in love all over again with Marcel and Jaylen's relationship. I really like the fact that Marcel really looks out for family. Like, when it comes to family, he is really there. And I love the fact that he is really, in my opinion, I felt he was very honest and transparent with his stance about supporting Jaylen and what he is going through right now with his mom. And I love that Marcel tried to come and share his aspects of this journey because if I'm not mistaken, his mom had cancer as well. So it was nice for them to be able to align with that, even though they're not father son, it's father or son nephew or nephew uncle. And he has the view of a child because his mother had cancer, just like Jaylen's mom had cancer. And so I just love that they were able to share that moment. And Marcel was really able to be vulnerable. I love to see vulnerable moments with Marcel, actually, because when they're vulnerable, real moments, just like last week with him and Maurice, was just so vulnerable and honest. So to be able to see that, it keeps me watching Marcel because the other foolishness is just like, I don't want to see it. So it's good to have these little intimacy moments where he's actually human and being vulnerable and, honest. So sorry to be so long.
I agree with you. I think this is why we really watch reality TV.
Yes.
I don't, it's like if you have a natural like argument or something, like, okay, it is what it is, right? We don't care, right? But when it's like these forced arguments and this forced being mean, that's what we don't like. But this right here is reality, like you said, when he had the scene with his brother last week. when he had the scene with Jaylen, there is good parts of Marcel.
Mhm.
It's just unfortunate that the other part of him seems to rise to the top for the most part. But
Mhm.
you know, like I said, when it comes to family and when it's really needed, he has shown up, he has been there, and I'm gonna give it up to him. You know, GC chair, okay, I hear
Mm-mm.
you. Fitted too tight.
It is too
Thank you
tight.
for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. So, Robin, what do you think about this scene, the wine event, and everything that went down?
Okay, I think last week I was asking about why Chris was there, and now we know 100% why Chris was there. His sole purpose for being in that scene was to impeach Marceau.
Mm-hmm.
He was to be there to like call into question his credibility about that whole Atlanta trip, because remember that's still looming in the background. So that's why him. I agree with Royer about how the touching moment and the realness with Jaylen, excuse me, and Marceau. And the sad thing is, you know, we have all these different aspects of ourselves, and I know it's editing, but it would be so nice if we saw this, a whole lot more of this, and then we can accept some of his mess in a different kind of way, as being like a one-off, just something that he does, as opposed to he's messy all the time, and sometimes he's good, kind, and you know, feeling. And I did enjoy it. I found it moving. It made me forget that I don't particularly care for him. And I would like to go on record about Martell's clothing. Yes, it's fitted. And let's be honest, ladies, I'll tell them myself. Listen, you know, you have those outfits that, you know, like that skirt that's a little tight and it looks good. And I'll tell you, I will tell you about being fitted. When I had a long moment of my time, I have a very different shaped body. So I was rolling out at 38, 26, 41. And you best believe when I had that flat ironing board like stomach, you better know that it was me showing it. And it was never tight. It was always right. And that's what it is with Martell. And so he knows that he like his biceps look good. He kind of wants to show them off, but he doesn't have exactly the right tailor because people don't think that it looks good. But that's what it's about. He's just showing off. We're going to give him a pass because it's not vulgar.
Okay. Okay,
It's
that's all I can
sharp.
say.
Tight
Yeah, go ahead,
right.
Shan.
It's sharp. It's not tight. It's sharp. Okay, he looked good. He's showing his muscles. I almost forgot for a second that I didn't like Martell. You know, I go in and out.
Yeah, every piece he wears is very fitted. It's too much, LOL. Lee, it's the style. It's the style, okay? Leave him alone. Okay. So
It looks
Shan,
good.
anything else
Okay.
you want to say about this scene?
I'm sorry. Did you say me?
Yes.
What scene in particular we're talking about? Because my phone died, so I had to get off.
Oh, okay. We're at the wine event.
The wine event. You know what though? When Destiny showed Martell the video, it's like, why? This girl was your friend at some point. I'm the type of person, if we were friends at some point, I'm gonna be loyal even when we're after, even if we're not friends anymore. Like, that's a true friend. Like, she didn't have to bring that to his attention. Like, I think she's very messy. She's very desperate for attention. And it's good Mel got rid of her as her friend, because she deserved better friends than that. And I think Martell, I didn't like the point that he said when he was like, oh, I don't need her commenting on what I do. She was asked the question. And she didn't comment on him in particular. She was just saying, I genuinely don't care. Pretty much. I don't care who he dates. But you know, it's funny how he never mentions Coleslaw, but he mentions Sheree. You see how excited he is to mention he's dating Sheree? Because he's embarrassed of that side chick lady. Okay? I'm telling you. He wanted to keep her in the dark. He's like, oh, Sheree. He said her name. I was like, okay, you're not even hiding it. But
you know what?
Good, okay?
I didn't. You are correct.
I like his fitted suit. I was like, he looked good in red and stuff, you know, but he's toxic, and y'all know I'm working on myself. So yeah, he looks good, and Destiny's messy.
Destiny is messy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, Precious, do you want to comment on the wine event really quickly? You're on mute.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to say Martell's suit was a little bit too tight. He needs to. I think he really needs Mel when it comes to articulate his words and how to use them and speak clearly. I
Mm-hmm.
felt that he was uncomfortable in that atmosphere. And another thing I did not like about the whole process is I understand about Destiny. Once you betray her trust, she acts a different sort of way. But Tiffany, she's trying to be even more messy. But I think she's trying to hold her position because she know next year they're out. They have nothing to bring to the show. They have no
Right.
class. They have no
Right.
nothing.
No, nothing.
There's no need for her to even be there.
Did
She's
they even
wasting
show
space.
Lewis?
She's wasting space on the show when
Did they
somebody
even
else
show
could take advantage of
Lewis?
that space.
Yeah. Have they even
Can
been
I?
showing Lewis, her husband? Have
They
they been
showed him
showing
Sure.
Lewis?
earlier. They showed him earlier on, and he was at the event too. When they showed
Okay.
the men for a little bit, I want to say he was there. He was there.
Oh, he
He
You
was
was
know
there,
why
there.
but you,
Martell can't
huh?
articulate
But
what
yeah,
he's
they're those two. We could do without them. We could
Right.
do without
Right.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Martell can't articulate what he's saying real quick. I think
uh-huh.
he can't really deliver a speech about the wine because he's not passionate about it. Nobody told him to go. Does he even drink
Right.
wine? Like I
No.
feel like he's just doing it like it's quick money, or something like that. He's not passionate about it. He should have did like fitness clothes. Him and Sheree should start a Shein by Sheree
Oh, that's a good
clothing
one.
athletic line. They're both fit, but the wine it just doesn't go with him. Like I don't see it.
Yeah, you know what? He doesn't
I
drink.
agree.
But he started, what was funny is he started drinking once he got that wine. It was so weird. But before that, he even said he wasn't a drinker. But I think he is trying to keep up with Mel. Right?
Right.
Mel has
Right.
so many
Mm-hmm.
things that she's doing. He's
Mm-hmm.
just trying to like flap in the wind and kind of figure out what can I do to keep up with Mel and to make money. I ain't mad
Yeah.
at him for trying to make money, but I think he is really literally just trying to keep up with Mel.
If
And
I
yes,
was him,
Tiffany in real time is pregnant.
I would get some fitness
Right.
endorsement because he has a nice body. I would try to hook up with Nike or some
Mm-hmm.
fitness stuff.
A model. He need to be a
Right,
model.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I know, you know what I do? I do agree with you. But you know what? Who's managing him? That's the thing.
I was just thinking he need a PR too. All of them.
They all do. They all
Exactly.
do.
Exactly.
E, you're in the building. Anything you want to say about this wine event?
Hey.
Eat.
Hey everybody. Hey Raya.
Hey,
Hey Steva. Hey wait a minute, I can't see your name. I don't want you to think bad of me. Shan Dior. Hey. So hey,
hey.
hey Aunt Robin. So listen, Martell, there are a lot of men I know like Martell. They look good on the outside, but they're hollow on the inside. Martell is not a public speaker, whether he's passionate about this or not. I do agree those tight suits, those are his signature. But I don't want to see him do a clothing line. I don't want Sheree to even do a clothing line. We already have clothing lines. I like to see, do what Kenya and Phaedra did. Do a workout video and leave it at that. We don't need any joggers. We don't need any t-shirts. In regards to the wine, he could have made his mom the face of the wine because she's a drinker. She looks like a drinker. So I don't have much.
You said she looked like a drinker.
Yes.
She
to do
had brown juice.
Talk
I don't think the
on-
wine would work.
So,
I am dead.
so well, she's a woman of a particular age. There's nothing wrong with a glass of wine here and there, but I
He
think
does look like a drinker.
his mom would have been a much better face and spokesperson.
Right.
Well, with some assistance. I don't want her to speak on her own either. With some assistance, she would have been great. As far as Tiffany, she was not needed. She was never needed. If we never see her again, that's fine. Go raise your kids, put them in preschool, and live your best life. In regards to Tisha, and what's that cheating husband of hers name? Marcel. Um, I'm just waiting for the reunion. Then I'll be on every Tuesday, Diva. So get ready because I got some things to say based upon the trailer, and that's all I have to say for now. Because this is to be continued because I will be here next week.
I think you know what though, the reunion's not coming on to the 31st. That reunion is going to be fire. It's going to be crazy, and I'm here for it too. We're going to be front and center. So after that the reunion comes on, we're going to get it in. We're going to get it in.
Shout out to Martell's mom. If you're listening, Sugar, go down to the technical college, get you a public speaking course, and learn how to present that wine so you can be the face takeover for your son. He can't even hold the wine glass right. So shout out to Mrs. Holt. Hashtag Mrs. Holt.
No, what's her name? What's Mama's name? I forgot her name.
Oh man, Miss Marlene.
Miss Marlene. Come on, don't do Miss Marlene like that. Don't do her like that.
He need more than a wine for Marlene. He needs some type of liquor for her.
Mama Hope.
No, listen, that's Grandma Inez wine. Okay, right. Uncle Sam is happy. Don't mess around and rename that wine after Marlene because Uncle Sam will be all up in Martell.
He's taking all the money out of it, okay? The whole business gonna collapse.
we need a gin named after Marlene.
Okay, so listen, guys.
And we need a Kool-Aid packet named after Tisha and and her side of the family. Continue, Diva. I'm sorry.
Lordy.
Exactly. Not a Kool-Aid packet. Y'all funny.
Listen, I do not want to fight y'all. I'm going to say this up front. So let's talk about this Martell and Mel scene, okay, at the end here. So Mel or whatever this scene came in. So Martell goes over to Mel's house to speak about the kids or whatever they wanted to do, right? Mm-hmm. And so Mel didn't want to let him in the house. Now listen, guys, I like Mel, so I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I like Mel. But he was just in the house with you over there in Destin. Now it's a big deal. Let him through the doors of your home to talk about the kids. I think it was team too much, okay?
No.
So, hold on. I'm going to let y'all in. So, so Martell got in his feelings. He was like, I ain't saying nothing if I can't come in the house. You done came up in my house. When you came over to my house, I didn't make you stand out here and get sunburned.
Your fault.
Okay? You
Dr. Love is tickled.
The kids got to hug you and everything. You sat up on my couch and we talked about the kids. Now I'm coming to your house and I gotta get sunburned. I can't even come in. Well, guess what? I want to talk to you. So then he gets back in his car, he drives off, he comes back, he calls on the phone, say, come on, Mel, stop playing. We on TV. Don't be doing me like that. Don't be locking me out this door playing me. You don't call me over here, now you gonna play me? Then she gets to telling Martell, I'm pissed, Martell, because you done told your baby mother that I had COVID. But see, she told on herself, right? It wasn't just that. She was mad from years before. You've been telling your baby mother my business the whole time we was married. Now you still telling her my business. And I'm pissed because this chick is playing in my face. She getting online and she trying to clown me. And you've been letting her clown me for years. That was the real issue. Mm-hmm. That was a real issue. It ain't had nothing to do with C-19 because everybody's getting scared. Take your test. I think I got it. I don't got it. I was exposed. I wasn't exposed. Everybody know the COVID business of everybody. Because now, even before you come into somebody's house, they be like, was you exposed? Mm-hmm. Don't be, because you coughing? You can't even cough now. You can't even cough now. Because people like, wait, hold on, what you got? Right. Don't come over here. Don't come to my house with all that coughing and sneezing and blowing your nose. Now, matter of fact, when you're around people, you about to sneeze, you're going to hold it in. Because you don't want nobody to get
That's true.
you don't want nobody to get scared and accuse you of nothing. Okay? So now she's told on herself. Her real problem was that the whole time she felt like Ariane was clowning her when she was married, and she's still mad at Martell about that. Well, he can't reverse the past. It happened. He messed up. He's trying to co-parent now. And let's keep it 100, y'all. I don't think, because sometimes men are stupid. I hate to say that, right? I don't think he was thinking on a high level, this girl always messy. She's always online. She's always on social media having a breakdown. He just said, yo, baby mama, we was over there in Destin with my ex and the 3 kids. And now all of our kids are about to play together. And I just heard that that Mel, she had the COVID. So go get little man tested. And you go over there too. You get tested, and y'all go get the viral pack to protect yourself. And we all gonna be good. That's all he was trying to do. He wasn't trying to be messy. He wasn't trying to get Ariane all in the business. And he did not know that girl was gonna be a loose cannon. Because Martell doesn't think that far ahead. He doesn't.
He knows she stay loose.
But he don't care. He don't be thinking about her. Listen, he called this chick a peasant on TV, and she still slept with him. And so why would he think anything different? He think he's just telling her.
Yeah, because he.
So now let's go around, and I want to know what y'all think about this Martell and Mel scene. She was dead wrong for keeping him out in the sun, exposing him to sunburn, where he could have just came in and talked about the kids real quick and went about his business.
She was not.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead, Shan. What do you think?
Shan. Tell it, Shan.
First of all, my home is different from a hotel. A hotel sees millions of people every day. Okay. So you can come to my hotel room all the time. But you disrespected my family. You disrespected me. Because of you, I had to go through heartbreak, a divorce, embarrassment. No, you cannot bring that energy back into my home. You stand outside, or we could meet up at a restaurant. She should have left him out there, and I would have left him out there too. My home is sacred. Shannon. It's sacred, and you can't bring bad energy into my home. When I buy a house, not everybody can come into my home. I'm sorry.
Right, that's right.
Stay over there.
Stay over there. You don't bring your bad juju up in my house. Okay. All right. I hear you. So you saying that it was cool. It was all good. Juanita, was it okay to leave Martell out in the sun? He said it was about 160 degrees out there.
Well, she could have brought him in the house and let him just stand up. She could have just let him stood up and talk to him inside the doorway.
Stand in the foyer. Yeah.
Let the man get a little bit of air. Because now I live in Alabama and I know how hot it can get. So, she was wrong for that. Had that man out there, all that sweat popping off of him and carrying on with them too tight clothes on. So you know he was hot. You know he was hot.
I have a difference.
But I do think Mel is like getting a big head though. Do y'all think that? Like,
No.
I feel like she's getting a little like full up.
Okay, so we'll answer that. But hold on 1 second. Dr. Love, was Mel okay? Was this fair, leaving Martell out in the sun?
Well, first I have to go back to the last scene because I didn't get to talk about Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to talk about my Chris. So, so first, Chris was going in that scene to make sure not only to let the world know that Marceau was out there cheating, but really to let his wife know he was not cheating. Okay.
Yes. He wanted to clear his name.
Exactly.
He went up here to clear his name. Yes, he did. He did. That's facts.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Not that bird. No, Chris said not today. So Chris, let it be known. I showed you a few houses for 2 hours. We talked business, and baby, I was back at home. Do not play with me. I was back in that hotel with my wife. Even if his wife was out shopping for them 4 hours, it was some reason he had to let it be known after them 2 hours. That was that. Okay.
Yeah, he did. Fact.
Yeah.
He did.
And then I'm tired of Dusty Destiny. I'm
Oh,
tired of
see.
Martell specifically told her, do not, I don't want to know what Mel said. And she done that. And yeah, I wish they revamped the whole crew. I want them to revamp the whole crew. And then Marceau. Let's talk about Marceau and what's Maurice. I feel like, and Martell, let's put them all together.
Okay.
The M's, the Eminem men. Okay. I feel like they are good men, but got the wrong wives.
Oh
my.
Oh my.
Blame the big
line. You have crossed the line. You have crossed the line.
No. Let me tell
Not the
you.
wives. Not the wives.
Oh, no. Let me tell you.
Dr. Love, hold on 1 second. Roy ain't prepared to stop the train, but go ahead.
Y'all
we
gonna
call
like
security.
Y'all are gonna like this. Y'all are truly gonna like
gotta
this.
sit up for this.
See,
I think I know where she's going with it.
Thank you.
Look, security in car 3, please. Security in car 3.
No, they not gonna need security for this one. They gonna need love and hip hop. No.
Oh.
The thing is, they have good wives and yes, ma'am, and yes, him type wives. They need some pop, lock, and drops, like love and hip hop type wives.
Put them in their place.
Right. The minute they say, you're jealous, let them been on love and hip hop. Marceau would have got popped. The boom. Who jealous on who? Like they need them type of wives. The wives they have had or got is just way too good for
They're
them.
submissive. They're very submissive.
So they need them Nichols and those.
Yes.
Poor security.
I have. And we got to get Shan off the bus and Dr. Love off the bus because they have completely derailed the train.
Security.
No. They need the love and hip hop wives.
Y'all tickets have been stamped revoked.
I want to.
Come on, Dr. Love. We go buy an old bus.
Listen, Dr. Love and Shan, y'all can take your life back as y'all get off the train. Take it back.
No.
Take it back. Get out of
She
here.
bought a bus. I bought a bigger bus.
Right, I'm telling you, they need those pop, lock, and drop wives, and they need to have them on this show too. They need to have them on this show. We talking about wives that hit, kick, throw drinks. We need them wives.
Oh Lord! Oh no!
Yes.
No. Now, see, no, we don't need all of that. Now, I can say that Kimmi. I think Kimmi is that girl, but Kimmi is just too grown and mature to act out like that.
That's
because I feel like Kimmi on the out, and I feel me personally, I feel like it's because she's just so professional.
Yes,
but Kimmi got a street side to her. She got a street hood side to her.
Oh yeah,
it has to come out because that's just like earlier this season when that rumor when they was all in Atlanta and she sat Maurice down in the backyard and she said, have you done X, Y, and Z? And Kimmi has already told us. Her and Maurice had a conversation before they got married. You will not cheat on me. Kimmi is that girl. So don't get it twisted. Just because she's going through a little something right now, you know, trouble don't last always. But Kimmi is crazy, and she will.
So let me add to that.
Kimmi is too good for Maurice. He need a pop, lock, and drop as well. Kimmi is way above his level. Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, if Kimmi was too good for what's his name, Maurice, she wouldn't be riding on.
Maurice, yeah.
She wouldn't be riding on him every night. I feel like you are just as good as the eggplant you ride on. Let me go backward. I want to talk about Martell and Mel not letting Martell in the house. Mel plays games. Mel is the typical baby mama from Mobile. Listen, Mel don't want Martell in that house because some man had just left. She didn't want him to smell the cologne or whatever man she had.
I think she would have wanted him to smell the
But
cologne.
wait, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Go ahead, E. Finish up now.
Exactly.
I also believe that it does carry over from Ariane because that's something that Mel will never be able to get over. She'll never be able to live down that she was a stepmommy in her own marriage. Hashtag stepmommy in the chat. And what I'm saying to you is that
It's sister wife, not stepmommy. Sister wife.
well, hashtag sister wife, hashtag stepmommy. Because here's the thing. Every single chance, people keep saying that Ariane is losing. Ariane is not only losing, but Mel is losing together. They're both losing the same way because Mel does not miss an opportunity to let everyone know that she is bothered by Ariane. She will never live that down. If it were me, I would never mention Ariane's name. Who cares if she knows that you have pregnancy? Are you kidding me? That's what you're worried about. You have 4 kids. Mel, get yourself together. This doesn't look good. Tighten up, sis. Tighten up.
Mel has somebody in that house. That's what I believe.
Wait, no, hold
Both
on.
of somebody's.
That massage guy.
Hold on, guys. I need my triangle because wait, hold on. Hold on, E. You trying to kill me. You said she was a stepmommy in her own marriage.
Yes,
she did.
But listen, not too much on Mel though, because
Right now.
Mel is doing a great job.
I can't do this right now. Okay.
Okay.
No, she got out the marriage before she became
We got to
a
get the
stepmother.
train back on track.
Listen, Candace Speak says never let them see you sweat.
That's
Tighten up.
right.
Tighten up.
That's right.
Okay. I'm sorry, Sheila, you in the building. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. What do you want to say?
You know what? I can agree with everybody as far as Mel is concerned. I think she was really being petty not to let him in her house. She's holding a grudge because she hasn't truly gotten over the fact that her relationship is over. Yeah. I don't care what she says. She is so totally bothered by the fact that he did this. She's bothered by the fact that
That's okay. She's supposed to be. Is there something wrong with that?
Well,
hold on, guys. Let Sheila finish. But Sheila, give me 1 second. Fifi, thank you for the super chat. She said y'all showing out tonight. Y'all showing out. Thank you, Fifi. But go ahead, Sheila. We gotta hear what you guys say. Go ahead, finish up.
As an older woman, one thing you do not want to do is carry your scars from previous years into your lifetime. And that's what she's doing. She don't have to allow him to walk over her, but she can forget about it so she can move forward. I just totally think that she is bothered by what he does because she still cares about him. She wants to act like she isn't, but she does.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in her actions. And let's just tell the truth. She knew he was cheating before they started this show.
Yes.
Well,
She was aware of that. And
She admitted to that.
Yes, I get that. But you cannot be in your feelings about it. Now, when he missed the memo up, you're not going to do this publicly so everybody can see. She was okay with it as long as it wasn't something that everybody knew. You have to think about the way she carried herself. She carried herself that she was better than all the other ladies. When they were a force together, she was running the ship. And what she said went. And the fact that she lost control over that, she is bitter. It's unfortunate. And she
But
could
we
have
can't
left
put
that.
a time limit on when she has to heal. Though.
Heal,
no?
right?
Yeah, I
hold
get that.
on, guys. Let Sheila finish. All she said,
I
she
totally
didn't say nothing about her healing. She just said she bitter. Go ahead, Sheila.
Yeah, she is. She's very bitter. And she can carry that for as long as she chooses. But what she does not realize what she is doing to herself. She is doing herself a disservice. She is doing her children a disservice. One thing you can do for somebody that has done you wrong is show them that you could care less about them and what they do. And that's what she's not doing. But Martell, he has his moment. He's not perfect because what he should not have done when he was married, he should have kept He should have kept it in his pants, number one. And he should have dealt with whatever issues they had. Every time he has an issue with her, he always brings up something bad that she did. So he's like, oh, well, I did this because. No, you did that because you were not man enough to stay with your wife and deal with your wife. You were sneaking around. And then his side piece, Ariane, what she's mad about is that he didn't even run to her after he got a divorce. She is truly the side piece, so she is mad. And I truly don't believe he intentionally, when he told her that Mel had COVID, I don't think he did it to be messy. He was just doing it to give information. And I get it. He should know what kind of woman she is, but he wasn't thinking about that. He was only thinking about the fact of protect yourself, protect my child, and this is what you need to do. And the fact that Mel goes online and tell her own personal business, so what's the difference?
Oh my. And that was such a good point, Miss Sheila. I want to add one more thing to that because you're right. I don't want people to mistake me in the chat. Mel is entitled to her feelings. I would never say to a woman you're not entitled to be heartbroken, especially after the way Martell did her. I'm never condoning what Martell did, but what I'm saying is you have to pick a struggle. Either you're going to be hot girl summer with your banging body and your nice weave and your fancy earrings, or are you going to be bitter baby mama? You need to choose one.
Yeah.
Lord,
I
Well, when
totally
you put
agree.
it that way, E, I agree.
And
Well,
then guess what?
I think she chose both. Why can't she do both?
Y'all are crazy.
Because hot girl summer, you can't be a city girl and be heartbroken at the same time. Those well, don't no
But you
man
know
want no
what?
crying city girl.
That's
She could
normally how it goes with a heartbreak and you young with 4 kids. You normally
Listen,
the hot
get
girl,
you
the
get you some
go
get you
get a
some
little
boob
food.
get you some boob tape, put in
But
that
we
straight
always find a
18-inch
way.
weave, put on your 6-inch heels and go get you another one. Do you know how many more Martells out there? And Mel has been with people. If you can't remember who's the last person who gave you fellatio, girl, you've been getting it in. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm not
No,
listening to it.
she
No,
doing
no.
right. She doing right. She don't need to get no one else till she is over Martell. That's right. Sleep with them and kick them out. Yes. Don't get nobody else till you over Martell. Don't do it, honey.
Yes,
Yes.
but after you kick them out, don't bring them up no more. That's how you get a man in the nuts. Don't talk about him and let him stew in his own regrets. Because Martell has already come out and said he regrets that decision. Then you know how you make him eat that words? Don't mention him anymore. If he can't come in the house, don't ever let him in the house. Make him pick his kids up from the mailbox. Let the kids come outside with their backpacks. Pick them up from the mailbox.
He gonna sweat in them little tight clothes he be wearing if you pick them up at the mailbox.
As he should be sweating.
But then what Mel is forgetting, those are her children's father. And they are watching this mistreatment of him. Whether he was right or wrong, he is still their father. And
And they
that's
were there
something
when he was cheating on her too.
exactly. I totally agree with that. So what is going on is that the fact that they're seeing this. She has to remember she has to be the bigger person. Unfortunately, he wasn't. He didn't care about his family's feelings when he was cheating and doing all those other crazy things. But I will tell you this: her kids are watching, so please don't send them to the mailbox to be picked up.
No, because then they'll be in there with the dad stinking in the car because he be sweating and musty.
Well, you know what? Nowadays they have the Uber where you can do the kid pickup. He can send the Uber over there, and the kid in the Uber will bring them.
Exactly.
Go pick them up by the pool, anywhere but here. I don't care if you got to wait at Target.
Right,
anywhere but here.
Not in my house.
Chat. Okay, listen, guys. Listen. Okay, this was the season. We about to wrap this up. I had all with a night. pick them up at the mailbox. Okay.
Good point, Nubian Queen. Nubian
Y'all
Mahogany.
don't want them to pick them up at the mailbox. I told y'all how hot it is in Alabama. The man gonna be sweating. The children gonna get in the car. He gonna be stinking. He gonna be
Look, they gonna be
musty.
sticking to the
And them
limousine.
children ain't gonna want to be in there with all that.
And little
Listen,
mama gonna be mad because that's just too far to walk.
listen. In addition to that, you got to make a decision. Okay, are you going to have hot girl summer? Or are you going to be bitter baby mama?
She chose both, and she told
She's
him to
not
take.
bitter.
And then she told him to take that dusty wire with him as well.
Mel looked good. You don't hear me talk great about Mel often, but Mel looked good at the reunion. Mel can get another man. Martell is spilled milk. Girl, get
Oh
you
yeah.
somebody
She's
else to
not
date.
bitter. She's just a
You
little
looking,
petty.
you
We
I
can
looking
get
cannot
too
do
that.
this
good.
right now. I can't do this. Okay, I can't do this. My stomach hurts. Okay, so listen, guys. Um, this was a lot. Yeah, thank you, Nurse BK. Hashtag fitted. Okay, hashtag fitted.
Getting tight.
Oh my
Getting
god.
tight.
Hashtag body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Hashtag so fresh and so clean.
That's Marceau's name. That is Marceau's name. Body yaddy yaddy. That's Marceau.
Marceau or Martell?
I'm about to
Marceau.
log off because
Marceau.
y'all about to make me have an asthma attack.
The
I
train
cannot.
is off the track.
Marceau is Squidward.
Melody
Okay,
named him
okay,
body
we
yaddy
gotta reel
yaddy.
it back in. The train got derailed. We gotta reel it back in. We gotta reel it back in. Okay, we reeling it back in. We about to go to our final stop. Before we get there, okay, I'm gonna start at the bottom with Sheila. This was a good season. Okay, we need some people to sit next to Carlos King.
Oh
Who's
yes.
sitting next to Carlos King? And if you could pick one person that got to go, you don't want to see them, you could care less. Who's leaving the show and who's sitting next to Carlos King? Go ahead, Sheila.
I think that Kimmy should sit next to Carlos King. I think that
Oh
Agreed.
yes,
I
yes.
think that
Yes.
Tiffany and her husband can just
Big
walk
Moose.
out
Not
that
come.
same door that they came into.
Oh my.
They really don't give anything to the show, and the information that they were given was not true information. So if you notice, they're in very few scenes.
Hmm.
Didn't even notice they weren't there.
This is true. You know what though? We never had like a baby be born on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know, Tiffany's pregnant now.
Right.
You're not interested in seeing the first Love and Marriage Huntsville baby?
No.
Well, you know
Nope.
what? I didn't know she was pregnant, but that would be interesting. They can go over her house and visit and give her a gift and go on about their business and leave her at that house.
No, Sheila. Should they just put the gift at the mailbox?
You know what? Nah, we'll let them take it into the house.
Now put 2 balloons on the mailbox if it's a boy or a girl, and keep it honk if it's 1 honk if it's a girl, 2 honks if it's a boy, and keep on driving.
Exactly. Well, they can do like they did the COVID parties. You blow your horn, you drive your car, you drop the gift off at the driveway, and keep it moving.
And keep
And
it
keep it
moving.
moving.
And
Okay.
do that wave again, Royer. Do that wave again as you're driving by.
But overall, it was a good season. They gave us a good personal show with
Yes.
Kimmy and her husband,
Yeah.
with her issues that she was dealing with, or that she's dealing with, and it was a good show. I just wish that Tisha would get a little backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
not she can't be all the way like her mother, but just get a little bit of backbone.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, Juanita, we do know y'all. We do know because we saw the preview that Mel and Martell got the coveted seats, but we're saying who do you think really deserved those seats? So Juanita, who deserved those seats, and
I
who do you say you want to go? Who's leaving?
well, I think Kimmy and I think Kimmy and Mel should have the seat. And I think Dusty Destiny needs to go.
Mm.
She's not bringing anything. She's just there preying on everybody else and on their mess, trying to make her
Mhm.
create her a storyline. So she needs to go. And it was a wonderful season this year, and I really enjoyed Kimmi and Maurice and especially Jaylen opening up the way that he did. That
Yeah.
just really almost brought tears to my eyes. But Dusty Destiny, she needs to go. And
Right.
I was about to say the Whitlows, but since we just found out that Tiffany's pregnant, we want to see how that's going to play out.
Boring.
Goodbye.
Well, we're doing a drive-by shower. We already decided. We're doing a drive-by shower.
Oh, we're going to do a
We
drive-by
got the
shower.
drive-by shower.
Right.
Gonna be two
Oh,
grown
wait,
Give them the
boys.
wave,
And
wait,
listen,
Royer.
but,
and
Yes, Royer.
you know how they toss the newspaper in your driveway. You know how they open the window, toss
oh
the
yeah.
newspaper in your driveway. We gonna
Okay. Well, they can be friends of the show.
Step your
Exactly.
mailbox
Be
up.
friends of the
I'm
show for the
good. I'm
baby
good for
shower.
tonight.
They can be friends
Exactly.
for the show for the baby shower.
we rolling that
Exactly.
window. We tossing that gift in the driveway. Okay, Dr. Love. What are your final words? Who gotta go? You only get one person or one couple who's leaving.
Oh, I had the whole lineup together. Okay. So who should sit at the who should sit with what is
Carlos.
Carlos King.
Carlos drama should be Kimmi. I agree with that. And of course my girl Mel. I am a millimeter, yes.
Okay.
And who needs to go is Tiffany needs to go, Destiny needs to go. Stormi needs to be demoted, Marcel and Tisha needs to be demoted. Kiki and her husband needs to come on full time, and Chris and his wife need to come on full time because I need to look at him some more. Yes.
Oh, just because you want to see Chris. But wait a minute.
Yes.
Stormi is just a friend of the show. What are we demoting her to?
The assistant. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Royer, please give us the drive-by wave again for Stormi, please.
Right. Bye. Oh, well, she already a friend. Bye, Stormi. Exactly. And get your PR. She cannot come back till she get a PR. That's it.
They said hashtag bye to the Whitlows. Okay. Okay, we not seeing this baby. We ain't gonna get to see the baby.
We see babies all the time on TV.
So, this is how I feel. If Ariane can't come on the show, Mel and Martell need to be demoted and be friend of.
Of their
Also,
own show?
yes, because they're not bringing it. And Mel's mom, she needs to go with Stormi. Give us the wave, Royer. Mel's mom needs to go. If she can't bring on Marceau's and Maurice's brother, then she needs to go too. I think we need a new host for the reunion. I know we've seen the previews,
yes.
but Carlos is not
Yes.
good. I mean, yeah, Carlos
Yes.
is not good. We need someone else. I don't care if you get Claudia Jordan, Funky Dineva, anybody, but Carlos.
No, not.
I would like to see. I do think Kimmi deserves one of those seats, and I guess if I had to choose another one, it would be Tisha because listen. If Tisha is not going to confront Marcel for finally cheating and bring out these 87 women, if Tisha's not going to confront Marcel and bring out these 87 women, she can go too. But
87.
if we're going to get some action, I would like to see those two seats go to Kimmi and Tisha.
Okay.
And bye to the Whitlows.
Oh, the Whitlows, y'all are losing. Hashtag 87. The Whitlows, they want y'all go on. You better show up and show out. Juanita, did I come to you already?
Yes, you did. You did.
Okay. Robin.
Yes.
You skipped me, but it's okay.
No, Shan. No, go ahead, Shan. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
you
skip
take it away. I'll go last.
I agree with everything Sheila said. Kimmi should get the seat next to Carlos because she's the most authentic. She's she's showing us, everything. She's giving us reality TV. Everybody else could go. I agree with Dr. Love too. I don't care for none of them. Martell could stay because I like to look at him. But
in his fitted suit.
Yes.
Skin tight. Skin tight.
That's it.
Thank you. Gucci, that's not nice. You don't want to see the Whitlow baby? Baby Whitlow, what did baby Whitlow do to y'all? That y'all
Oh
don't want to see
yeah.
the
Nothing.
baby?
We're not going to give the baby
Again,
a chance.
we see babies all the time across the street,
Mm.
at the bus stop. Oh, I don't take the bus anymore, but
At
no.
the mailbox.
You were going to LL Cool J song, standing at the bus stop. Listen, this is what I say
Yes.
about who sits where. I've never thought that mattered until I realized that the people who do the conduct these reunions aren't the best hosts, so they don't ask good questions. I think that they can sit anywhere they want to, but we need somebody who's going to ask the good questions, the right questions, and going to give us some answers about where the direction of these people and their families and their businesses. As far as who I would like to see go, they could introduce me to a whole brand new cast of people.
Right.
And that would be fine, because I mean, outside of the inspiration that we got in this last half of the season, yeah, they can go. I'm not wed to any of them. You know what? And with the baby, yeah. What you say, Shan? You see babies all the time.
All the time.
You don't care.
Look on the TV. Yeah,
What the
neighbor
baby
got
do
some babies.
well, but I don't care.
Y'all messy. Y'all
Bye
real
bye
messy.
to the baby. Do the bye bye wave, Royer.
Well, yeah, I done made you famous,
Boy,
baby.
don't
You need to
say
trademark
bye
that.
to Baby Whitlow. Baby Whitlow ain't do nothing to nobody, okay? Baby Whitlow ain't do nothing to nobody. Roya, did you say how you felt?
No, baby Whitlow's parents have done something to us, and we don't need to keep them around. So, unfortunately, baby Whitlow got to go too. Okay,
Exactly.
so Tiffany and
Big Lou.
There you go, can go.
Hit us with the wave.
And that's not even trying to be funny, y'all. But I never remember his name. Like, they are just so irrelevant to me in the show. Like, even when they came on, it was just like, who are these people and why are they here? Like, the only thing I remember about her is the Chambers commerce. Like, and I don't even remember what she was doing with all of that. So, but whatever. But anyways, this season has been so amazing, just so nice. I'm so glad we ended on Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know, showing the love, the marriage, the honesty, the raw, the hurt, the pain, the joy. It just gave us everything we needed, everything that you would look to see in a marriage. It gave. And I thank you. I personally want to say and if you see this one day, thank you so much. I just love you. Kimmi and Marcel, thank you all. So
Maurice.
Marcel?
Maurice.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Kimmi and Maurice, thank you all so much for sharing your journey and your story with us. This was just you really helped somebody. You really, really did. I've never had cancer, never, had a little scare going on, but that came back benign. But I just can't imagine, and you helped me along just working with what I got going on. I don't even have nothing going on like that. So you did help somebody in this earth. You helped me. And I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey. So Kimmi deserves that number one seat next to Carlos. And I think the other seat needs to go to I'm going to say, and this is probably going to shock everybody and make everybody upset, I want to see Stormi next to Carlos because I feel like Stormi has some tea. Stormi knows some things and she can answer the questions that some people will not answer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can I make a request?
Yes, you can.
Kimmi, if you're listening, girl, we love you, girl. But please, can you pick up the phone and call down to Maryland? Mia has a scare. She might need some advice. Help Mia down there in Potomac, Kimmi. All right. Go ahead, Diva. Sorry about that.
So, you know what we have to do? We have to say the part. You know what I think all of these reality shows should do? I think whoever ends up in those coveted seats next to the host should get a bonus in their check every season. You should have to earn that seat. And
Right.
also, I think too that they should ask the fans. I'm not saying that they have to listen to us and do it, but they should ask the fans, who do y'all think belong in those two chairs? Okay. Every year, they should ask us what our thoughts are, and then we finally see who actually ends up in those seats. Okay, but I will say this to Carlos King. I'll go on his Instagram and say, you did the darn thing with this year of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We
Yes.
appreciate it. We like you. You gave us reality TV, and for sure, hands down, don't care why they decided to share, but Kimmi and Maurice, they're the MVPs of this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville because simply they decided to be brave enough
Yes.
to share their story and to be authentic. Because Maurice was authentic. He said, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Jaylen was authentic. He said, I'm scared. And Marcel, he was the brother of the year for being there. Even though he's messy, when it came time to be a brother and an uncle and a friend, he did the darn thing. So we're going to give it up for this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Come on, everybody, give it up, give it up, give it up. And then I want to say this also. I can't wait for this reunion because this reunion is going to be something to talk about, okay?
They shaking the table, okay?
Shaking the table.
Shaking the table.
Shaking the table. And listen, Tisa is already in her feelings because Kiki is there. Kiki sitting there. Because you know what Kiki sitting there saying? She said, I'm coming for you, girl, coming for a spot on this show. Kiki is sitting there ready. She got her voice. And because she told her own business, she's not afraid for anybody to tell it anymore. Give it up, Kiki. Okay?
Yes.
Kiki,
Bring Kiki on. Bring Kiki on.
What person do you know that only spent 15 minutes on the show, was barely in any scenes, and they got a seat? They got a seat at the reunion. She's a bad mama jammer, okay? She got a seat at the table of the
Y'all
reunion.
remember how long it took Marlo to get a seat on the couch at the reunion?
That part.
Well, quiet as it kept, she needs to give it back. Tired of Marlo.
Yeah, she can get up from that seat. I agree. Marlo can.
Kiki is sitting there, honey. Shoot, somebody
And
said
owning
Kiki is
it.
a traitor.
She is owning it. Not just sitting there, but she was owning that moment.
Owning it.
And that was just the preview. If she owned it in the preview, imagine how... Ooh,
But y'all
I
know we're
can't
not
wait.
gonna see Kiki until the end, right? You know how they
Yeah.
do us.
But you know what though? It's okay. Kiki got a seat. I don't know how she got it. Literally, if you go count the minutes in this season that Kiki was on, you would say, how does she even quantify to be on
I
that
really
count?
don't even remember her being on this season, honestly.
Carlos gave her a seat because he's messy. He
But
wants
she
some
got
extra
15
drama,
minutes.
though.
She got 15 minutes. And oh shoot, they say, ooh,
He has an ulterior motive with bringing her on.
Ooh, y'all, well, I can't even get into this right now. Y'all coming for Kiki? Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all coming. Kiki has the tea. All right, y'all coming for Kiki? All right, guys. This is how we gonna close out from a 1 to 10, and y'all do it in the chat. What do you give this season, and why? 60 seconds or less, because we're closing out. Sheila, I'm gonna start with you. What do you give this season from a 1 to 10?
I give it a 10 because we got to see some personable stories and true lives experiences that there are so many families going through what they are going through, including my own. And I tell you, that is a hard pill to swallow and to share it with everybody. It's very hard to do. So I give it a 10.
Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that. Okay, E, 1 to 10. What are you giving this season?
5. I'm giving it a 5 because this is an ensemble cast. And yes, Kimmi is great, but Kimmi cannot carry the show. Everybody has to be authentic, not just one person. I think Tisha needs to step up to the plate. Mel needs to step up to the plate. Stormi, Destiny, if you're going to be there, you guys need to bring something, and it needs to be consistent. Not all of this hiding. Oh, I don't want to show that. Oh, I don't want to show that. No, tell the whole story. Be authentic. Hashtag authentic in the chat.
Oh, okay. Hashtag authentic. Okay, Shan, what do you get this season?
I give Kimmi and Maurice a 10 all across the board. I give the show a 4, 5. I agree with E. Because, like she said, it's everybody's not doing their job. Hashtag earn your check. The show as a whole, it's very mediocre. But
Right.
Kimmi, it is.
Mhm.
Right, your
Speak
face
your
is telling me.
speech.
It's very below average. They need a new cast. And Kimmi, I love Kimmi. I always liked Kimmi. Even before this, I think she's very well spoken, intelligent. She's beautiful. Like, I really admire her, and even more so now, her sharing this. So she gets a 10. Her husband get a 10 for being supportive. The show get a 4. I'm bored.
Well, wow, we got a 5, a 4, and a 10. Juanita, bring me back on the track here
Okay,
because
let
I
me
feel
get
like the
my
train got derailed. But
yeah.
what do you
Well,
get this season?
I'm gonna give it a 10 because of the fact of Kimmi sharing her story, and
Yes,
I like the fact that Mel chose to allow Martell and his mom to come on
yes,
vacation, and that was really nice to see. Even though all hell broke loose later, but
yes.
that I'm gonna give them a 10 for that. That much
Thank,
reality they did show.
thank you, Juanita. I appreciate it. You brought the train back on the track. Robin, what do you get this season, 1 to 10?
I give this season a 6, Diva. And I give it a 6 because the first half of the season was entirely too messy. It was mean, nasty, and conniving. And it was I ain't like it. But I do give it a 6 because they started to climb out of the hole thanks to the story or the truth of Kimmi's her illness and how they're dealing with it. But overall, I still maintain it was bad until Kimmi's diagnosis.
I got you. I got you. Gucci said I gave it a 9 because we dug deeper. He said I take a point away because I didn't even know that this was the end. I will give you that. You know what? I'm gonna give you that because it didn't
That was
have that
good.
season finale feel. It did not.
No.
You are correct. I will give you
Hashtag
that.
mediocre.
Yeah. And I'm going to need them to do better with the labeling. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I give you taking that point away because it wasn't season finale material-ish. It wasn't. It didn't seem final. It didn't seem finite. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, Royer, what are you giving this season?
We started off at a 5. We started off at a 5 midway because I was just like, whoa, we're so messy. We're so, foolish. We're fighting too much. It's just not giving Love and Marriage Huntsville. But then we came back in part 2, and I just fell in love with the idea, with the cast, with the feeling of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Amen.
And so I'm going to have to give it a 10. 10 across the board, from Kimmi all the way down to Tiffany and Lewis, all the way down there. And
He said
Speak the truth and shame the devil.
okay.
But yes, it was a 10 for me. But I agree with Gucci. We need to do better with advertising. We need to do better with sponsoring, because I was unaware that this was the last episode until the end when the reunion hit. And I was like, oh, not next week.
True.
But
That's
okay.
facts. No, that's facts. That's facts. I do agree with y'all. But listen, guys, I had an amazing time with y'all tonight, as usual. This recap was everything. I cannot wait. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
What do you give it, Diva?
Y'all are cutting up tonight. I love it.
Listen,
Diva, what do you give it out of a 10?
I give
Not
it a
Kimmi,
10.
the show.
No. I give the show a 10 because let me tell
Mhm.
you, Love and Marriage Huntsville, from the moment it came on, it was one of my faves, right? And although they did have a little dark moment with the whole Wanda situation, as Roy has said, they did a boomerang and they brought that thing around. I gotta give them 100%. I always felt like Love and Marriage Huntsville, out of all the reality shows, I felt like they always been more authentic than the rest. And why do I
Yes.
say that? When Mel and Martell was going through that divorce, it was raw, it was real, it was serious, okay? And so they, to me, show more of their real life than any of
Mhm.
the other reality shows. So when I do a comparison, I gotta say 100% on point. They give a lot of true stories within their mess. Go ahead, Warrior. What did you want to say?
One thing that I think they that one thing that I think they are messing up on is I feel like they're trying to bring in too many characters in the show. And I
Yes.
feel like that will take away from getting so much of what we get. So I
Yep.
need Carlos to kind of reel it back in with all these people that you bring it in because I feel like this season I have been introduced to so many people. So
Too
I need
much.
us to reel it back in. I need us to reel
Yep.
it. We need no more than 4 couples on this show. No more.
Maybe five, but we don't want to
The
throw it
fifth is
all
a
because
friend to the show. The fifth, they got
yeah,
to be a friend to the show.
yeah, and Tiffany and Lewis was not a hit.
Mm-mm.
Stormy and her husband, I don't have nothing for them. I don't have nothing against them. I don't
They
really
could have
even
been a
need them.
hit. It was just they were not introduced properly. I feel
True.
like
Agree.
Stormy was kind of thrown into the show, just like Tiffany was, and I just don't understand why they just throw people into the show. But
Yeah.
I want to see more of Stormy. There's something to that we need to know.
All
Mhm.
right. I guess if she pinched me on the side, I might. I don't know, but right now, like, okay. But yes, I do feel like they wholeheartedly give more to real. The fact of the way her and Martell are trying to co-parent is real. It's
Yes.
100% real.
Mm-hmm.
Most couples go through a very rocky period of trying to co-parent in the beginning, and somewhere on the line, for the most part, a lot of them they find that happy medium, so to speak, and they get along and try to do things right for the kids. And I think that all of y'all need to watch again and understand you cannot like Martell, but Martell tried his best this season. And he took a lot of hits from Mel, and maybe
Hmm.
rightfully so because he put Mel through a lot, but he took a lot of her battle wounds in the name of the kids. So listen, guys, have a good
As
night.
he should.
Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night for Trending Topics. And Friday will be our holiday show. We're going to do something cute, fun, and nice. And just maybe tell, some good holiday stories, okay? Did y'all believe in Santa Claus? We don't have
Yes.
to know now. We'll talk about that on Friday, okay?
Hey, I hate I stopped believing.
My
Bye,
boyfriend
Good
said
night,
guys.
yes.
Have a
everybody.
Good
good
Good night,
night.
night. Bye
everybody.
Bye.
bye.
Bye.